12-30 versus the number 14 Spaghetti. Nfinite coming in 1-3, Spaghetti coming in 0-4. So both teams looking for a big necessary win here tonight, as it is Nfinite to win the initial joust.
So I think that everyone is heavily favoring Nfinite, but if Spaghetti pulls off an upset, it would be absolutely devastating. So I'm not going to rule anything out because we love entertaining games. And we saw an almost upset earlier today in the European division.
And just worthy of note is the connoisseur vote. As Zach comes in for a nasty 2 there to get that first blood here in this matchup between these two teams. Just to finish that thought, the connoisseur vote went 39-2 in favor of Nfinite. That's pretty handy. It's about 95%, give or take.
Is that what it's been called? Who's called it the connoisseur vote?
That's what it's officially referred to as. That is the connoisseur vote.
Oh, I thought it was like the hype vote.
Connoisseur. No, the hype vote. The hype vote is the arrow at the side of the matchup.
Oh.
That's right. But the whole, as far as I'm aware, the whole system is referred to as a connoisseur.
Ooh, and a beautiful shot off the backboard. Andy with that wind up, letting it rip 16 meters a second out of his arm and 8 meters a second off that backboard.
Yeah, what a shot there from Andy. Sorry, guys.
This connoisseur vote, I can't even say that word, connoisseur.
Connoisseur?
I can say SirDimwi, I can't say connoisseur. And getting that block off his head from the joust advantage. Just Nfinite running this offense. They're so fast that Spaghetti can't seem to catch up to them, but not able to get that shot behind the goal. Nfinite gonna get a slap out into the hands of Palace as Zach tries to retrieve it, getting it right to Andy. And a beautiful pass in front of the goal to the lower bottom pocket. Unbelievably quick pass from Andy W.
Yeah, that's the sort of passing you kind of expect from Nfinite. They're very quick, they're very accurate, and they can get right underneath your defense, as Palace just did there from that feed from Andy W. And now they are up 7, just over 2 minutes into this game, this round 1.
Spaghetti getting boiled out of shape from this Nfinite heat. But YPerm able to get 2 on the board. I don't know if that boil thing is a good phrase, but I'm going to use it nonetheless.
Whether or not that's a good phrase, that was a great play by Spaghetti there. The pass down the trench and then up underneath the goal to YPerm to put it in confidently to put his team within 5 now.
So with Joust advantage for the distance on those puns.
So able to quickly respond. 7 minutes remaining, 9 points on the board for Nfinite. Whenever they get that disc, they're making quick moves and quickly getting that disc into the goal.
And a nice whirly-twirly there from Zach. He comes up from the floor and spins himself around, almost going like it puts the goal in front of him from underneath. Oh no, and what an unfortunate miss there from Spaghetti as it gets slapped in. I didn't quite catch, was that Zach or Andy? One of the W's was the one to slap that in there. So what an unfortunate turn of events there for Spaghetti, who find themselves now down by 10. With still over 6 minutes to go.
Spaghetti, I hope you feel my energy. I'm sending you a telepathic message. Get it together. I want to see some goal. Oh, they can't even get it together. And another shot, but it goes off the crossbar.
Well, they don't call him Andy Dinger W for nothing.
And look at that Nfinite stack. So quick, able to respond to that clear from Spaghetti.
And of course, Andy W, as he watches this VOD, is not going to appreciate that nickname.
Well, it's going to stick, and it's his new nickname.
What was the nickname?
I don't know. You said it, Andy Dinger W. So with that clear out, and the pass off the geometry going to Ness. Oh, he misses it. He anticipated it, and he tried to move before he had the pass in his hand.
Palace going to wrangle that one back in. He's going to look over his options. Moving up, does get stunned out, but not before he gets a pass off to Andy. Andy going back to Zach. Zach moving in with the back pass to Palace. Palace trying to go off the backboard. Doesn't connect with it. Dings off the bottom of the goal there. And shuffles out. Not picked up by Al, who's going to try to clear it.
I don't know if they're going for stees, but that missed pass where he tried to anticipate the movement, and the pass was so slow that he moved off the nest before he had the reception. It's pretty funny to watch.
But now Zach with the disc above the goal, upside down. He's going to go in. Oh, what a grab there from Mini Hat. That is such a hard angle to make a save from. Mini Hat does it confidently, sends it all the way back down, but now picked up again by Zach, who's sending that one out to Palace.
It looks like the Spaghetti defense and offense just can't get any punches on Nfinite. Maybe opting to play positional defense and positional offense rather than try and brawl. But that allows Nfinite to move freely around the court, and they're getting set up so quickly. They're allowing them to get these passes. Nfinite, if not challenged, they'll continue to pull this lead further and further ahead.
And just a shout out real quick to Alacoste, our French friend, over there on the chat, popping in and saying hey there as Palace brings this one in 4-2. And of course, it's got to be like, what, 1 a.m. over in French land there. Something
Yes.
like that.
Bienvenue and bonjour. So with this joust advantage for Spaghetti, Spaghetti down by 12 points with the existing 20-point. What is the mercy? I casted CVRE the other day, and I completely forgot our rule set.
It's 20 points, 20-point differential. So if Spaghetti does not score again, Nfinite would need to get 22.
So getting that reception and a pass in front of the goal. Meatballer doing it with ease. Nice full rotation of his arm, slapping it right in on 2 goalies from Nfinite. Beautiful play from Spaghetti.
It was a beautiful play. A nice feed there from Al to Meatballer as Meatballer cut in from the right side. Al on the left sends that in front of the goalie and maybe tripping the goalie out a little bit as Meatballer comes in. And as you said, just swings that one in. The big hook.
So YouTube to Zach to Andy. The W brothers are working together, and this attack on goal and going to that bottom corner with that whirl and the twirl. It is Zach W at 3 meters.
And you know Zach, he can't score without throwing a little flourish on it. Of course, he wouldn't call it flourish. That's it is a legitimate tactic to twirl in like that. And actually, just kind of a not the typical whirly twirly, just a bit of a turnaround.
A little bit of panache, you know, a little bit of style, a little bit of taste, a little bit of spice.
Ooh, a nice grab there from YouTube. Sending one in to, I believe that's Zach. Zach looking at an empty net. Oh, and he dings it. Trying to take that nickname from his brother there. Send it back, double dinger. So we've got Andy Dinger W, and we've got Zach Double Dinger W here now in this game.
The Dinger
tonight.
brothers are doing
No!
are doing the dings, double dinging it.
Vito.
I don't think there was any type of connotation there that could have been misconstrued, but nonetheless, I will stop saying double dinging, and they will get the clear.
I'm trying to
through
stop you from
mid.
making enemies.
The W brothers love me. I'm not gonna make any enemies with them. And
And
the
I don't-
self goal.
And I'm just thinking with this score, I feel like they can't be angry right now. It's just, if either of the W's are watching this VOD, I'm not sorry, not with this score. I'm sorry, not sorry. Running up 19-4, I think you take a couple hits.
Well, they took soft shots. You know, dings only happen when you don't put your all into a shot. If you put your all into a shot, it's gonna more than likely go in. If you try and, well, there's another 3, 22-4.
And that's a beautiful shot there from Zach, 26 meters out. And just from personal experience, I could say putting your all in a shot does not necessarily mean it's gonna go in. If that were the case, I would be at least a 90% shooter.
Every time that I take a soft, easy shot, I don't like plant my feet and do a full rotation. I miss it more than I would if I just took it seriously. So I feel like that might have been the reason why they missed their shots. And I need to mute these players in game. And round 1 is over. Spaghetti expressing a little bit of something, not anger, but they definitely weren't happy with that bounce off the shield before the shot that finished the round.
And yeah, so just go to the stat boards, right? Oop, am I talking? Yeah, I'm like, all right. Just go to stat boards really quick. Zach W with the game high points in 9, followed up by his teammates Palace and Andy with 6 apiece. YouTube pulling an egg in the points department, but 4 assists, which is in hockey those count for points. 3 assists to Andy. And then over on Spaghetti, you've only got 2 points apiece to YPerm and Meatballer. Then saves, a handful of saves to go across the team there. 2 to Al, 1 to YPerm, 1 to Mini Hat. Yeah, so fairly dominant performance by Nfinite in that first game. But this is Al is recently returning. I know Meatballer missed a couple games there as well. So can't really fault Spaghetti too much on getting mercy here, just because they haven't. I don't know how much time they've had together as a team, as this roster we're looking at here, and that can play, as we saw earlier in the European games, that can play a big role in when you're playing against another team that does have a lot of time together, particularly one that has a pair of brothers.
May that red orb, that red smiling orb that is the Spaghetti logo, give them strength. I'm going to say what everyone's thinking. Spaghetti will take this in round 3. No one's thinking that. But Spaghetti is nonetheless going to, if they watch this, they're going to have fun. Because we all tried to have fun. As they try and stay in this match. As they advance onto that Nfinite. And they get the goal off Andy W's head.
Off of the 5 head, as a phrase that Andy W himself has coined, with that big cranium of his.
They ding it off the post. They ding it off their heads. They are the Dinger Brothers.
I just for the record, I do not officially endorse the Dinger Brother nickname, but it for this game. Ooh, nice feed there to Zach from Andy. The Digger Brothers. Zach says, you're killing me, Spot. You're killing me.
They are going to give me so much stuff later for all this ribbing, but the Dinger Brothers are playing strong this match, and hopefully this doesn't actually start a trend.
Well, I had been making a fake, oh, and what a stun there from the W's to come in and steal that disc. Andy now trying to chase that one down. I'm not doing it. I'm not calling it. Andy passing that one back to Zach. Doesn't connect on it, so YouTube is going to be there to reconnect, to regather that one. Passing it across to Palace. Palace going to walk in, take his time, going to look out the defense. Picked up by Zach. Zach cross to Andy, and Andy going to walk that one in for a dunk there to take him up by 2. Just 2 minutes in.
Andy to Zach, Zach to Andy. The W brothers, I'll go a little easy on it. The W brothers are playing very strongly. They work so well together. Maybe it's because they're related. I don't know. But they are a pleasure to watch play.
They certainly are a pleasure to watch perform. As they're some of the better shooters in the league. But now, almost running with a bit of a Joker train. But not quite. Pass over to Al. Al going to move in. Oh, what a duck. Al gets by Palace. Comes in on YouTube there in the goal. And was that Andy? It was Andy in the goal. Excuse me. Al moving in on Andy one-on-one. Able to stuff that one in to tie this up in round 2. Now, definitely looking like a very different game than we saw in round 1.
Definitely. And Al, that must hurt because they're tied up right now. And they have Joust advantage. Nfinite rolling out from the gates. Palace proceeding from the tubes. Not being pressured just yet. He has more than enough time to pass it. And he gets the stun. And he gets stunned. So as they scramble for that disc and tube, getting that pass down to Zach. They look for that cross pass. They're taking their time. Let's see what they can do. And the players are screaming in the game.
It looks like Mini Hat may have just dropped. Yes, he did, as Andy puts that one in. But yeah, a little bit of screaming in the background there as Andy seemed perplexed that initial save happened as we get the restart here with Mini Hat dropping out. But yeah, Andy a little perplexed, and then somebody screaming in response to that as we have another drop. Oh.
That was a very heavy scream, too. It wasn't like...
It was, and I was originally taking it as a joke. But now with 2 players dropping, I am concerned. Oh no, YPerm is already back. Looks like YPerm may have accidentally gone into spec. Might have been what happened there. Okay, so I would presume that the yell was in jest, and that we're legitimately just waiting for Mini Hat to return from a crash.
I can't wait to see more dings from these brothers come out. As Palace misses that shot, and he dings it. He double dings it, triple dings it. Did you see that? Palidore caught that on screen.
Shut up.
As we're having too much fun here.
I didn't mean to.
The dings are strong with Nfinite today.
I was just looking over the Discord channels. I'm not seeing any calls for subs or anything like that. So presumably we're just waiting on. It did look like Mini Hat legitimately crashed as his body was just kind of sitting at the end of that tube over there. I think that's tube. I believe that's tube 5. Sitting right outside the exit of tube 5 on the blue side. So yeah, and there he is. Mini Hat has returned. So very, very. Appreciative of the fact that wasn't a rage quit, it was a crash, and then the yell was just in jest. And Xenadude asking in chat if they are making a comeback. I presume that's our Spaghetti making a comeback, and quite possibly. As last I checked, I think it was 6-4, wasn't it? I think it was 4-4 until that last goal from Andy, which made it 6-4. And I'm hearing them talking about it right now. Although wondering if it was 4-4 and it was not.
Presuming that goal counted, it was 6-4, yeah.
And Andy's trying to talk in the channel where we only have 30 minutes. Or there's a 30-minute.
I think Nfinite should just do what's right and forfeit this match to the superior. And we have another crash out. I think Nfinite should just do what's right.
Oh no! And this time it is Meatballer.
When it rains, it pours.
Sorry, by the way.
Earlier today,
I got Sputnik double echo because I was trying to check this stream for the time. So that's why you just heard Sputnik twice.
I'm in your mind. I'm everywhere.
Oh, please get out.
I'm omniscient.
Please get out.
So with that being said, we are still waiting on this 4th player. I think he has a Windows update. He's probably got a big Windows update. Probably a nasty security vulnerability.
All right, so yeah, I just checked. It was 6-4. Presuming that last goal did count, and it was scored at 6:44. So as far as when the restart went, I don't know exactly what time, but it was 6:44 on the clock, 6-4, round 2.
Please donate your bits now. Please spend all of your bits. If you don't have any bits, please link your credit card and spend as much money. Spend your limit, and then donate us your bits. And do it now.
Oh, you think this cast is worthy of bits? No, just kidding. I mean, I guess it depends on the humor of the audience. I don't think Nfinite will be donating any bits to you tonight.
Yeah.
They'll have a bit of a problem, but that's about it. About bit. Okay, yeah, I'm done.
Well, maybe they'll give me some Bitcoin. Okay, I'm done. What do you have to say, sir?
You're fired.
Not much. I just got done just breaking down the last 3 goals to ensure that they trusted, because it sounded like there may have been some disagreement as to what the score actually
Palidore.
was.
Oh, you could have zoomed in on Zach W and Al comparing their arm span. That's kind of a cute moment. And now they continue to stun each other.
I think we might be readying up soon. All 4 players appear to be active. I did hear Andy just ask if Spaghetti was good. So I'm just waiting on the players to get this going, as it looks like they're moving into their respective rooms to hit that button.
Let's get this match underway, and let's hope that there are no more crashes.
Well, in the meantime, hello, everyone in the chat. By the way, I see actually a while ago Alakos did host us for 5 viewers, so appreciate that. Thank you, sir. And to everyone else tuning in, I'm going to go back to cams now since these guys are about to start.
And with that being
Presumably,
said,
as all 4 spaghetti players are now back out of the tubes, and they're the only team we're waiting on to hit that button. Yeah, Andy's now putting some pressure on. I guess they were taking the moment to potentially talk over strategy. That's what the body language would suggest to me. But of course, I'm not in their comms, and I feel Sputnik.
yeah, I'm here.
What's up?
I'm just thinking about macaroni salad, like a really good macaroni salad. So
I'm
with
thinking
3
this
seconds,
disc is in the wrong place, though.
yeah, with that neutral joust position, that's not correct. So we're gonna get another rematch. So I get to think about my macaroni salad for a few seconds longer.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's been a good run in VRML.
Hey, we have another crash.
Oh, two of them, in fact.
No.
So this has been
Yeah,
VRML.
this time Andy
This is season 1.
and Y-Perm. Was that? No, excuse me. Yeah, Y-Perm. Oh, it looks like Y-Perm was it maybe again in. No, both of them. They got back fast. They got back very fast.
Maybe he is using an application like Atlas.
Quite possible.
It is a program created by our benevolent moderator, Exhibit. He might not come off as benevolent, but surely he is, and he loves his community. And it looks like we are now at the 50-second countdown.
Yeah, because they're starting on round 2 of 2, which is awfully that is awfully presumptive of whoever set that up.
Maybe this is some big brain play from Spaghetti to take it in the 3rd round. Spaghetti gonna come ahead and destroy Nfinite. I do like Spaghetti. I'm just having fun with them, and I love their logo. And they're a great team. They have a lot of potential, but Nfinite is just so strong.
Chat, as Andy W pops in to say love this game, and he gets captioned in response saying, "Hey, focus on playing there, bud." Nice.
Yeah, he should get at it. All right, so with Joust advantage to Spaghetti, 6 minutes and 36 seconds, 6-4 advantage Nfinite. We are now finally back in the 2nd round and ready to begin the game.
So yeah, Spaghetti will start with the disc, getting challenged there heavily by Nfinite, who are able to force that turnover. Andy looking to send it at an empty net, but doesn't connect on it, hits that shield, bounces out, and so will be a quick brace. Palace able to pick that one up. Looking for Andy, doesn't connect on the pass. So will be Al or Mini Hat there to send that one out. So YouTube already in that back line prepared for that clear attempt, able to grab that one off, looking over his pass option, sends it, ooh, deep cross. And it looked like Andy attempted to use one of the opposing players as an anchor to grab that pass. Now Zach up to Andy. Andy putting that one up off of the bar. Dings that one back as Palace tries to wrangle that one in. Now Andy going back to grab it, sending it to Shield, but nobody is there. And now collected by Zach, so they're going to make another attempt here.
Look at Spaghetti go. They're running that defense in the bubble. They're getting these stuns. Oh, but the pass from Palace to Andy, surprising the goalie, putting it in the pocket at 0 meters.
And that little sequence there starts with YouTube off of that left side ghost block, sending it down to Palace on the floor. It sends it up behind the goal to Andy, because you know when that first pass goes to Palace there, goalie and defenders are looking at Palace to take that shot, and Palace one more pass up to Andy, throws him off just enough, and now it's already back in the hands.
Mini had sending it through mid, but that Nfinite defense just completely read it, cutting off that pass.
Blue clears it out of their zone.
Spaghetti just going to dump it back down. Nfinite trying to get there first, but they overshoot, so now Meatballer will take it. It goes far side pass to Al. Al going to move in. A good stun behind him, and it would clear him some room. Let's have the cross pass. Oh, what a save there from YouTube on the throw behind, and then the backboard shot dings off the post and is sent out by, it looks like, Zach. But then picked up again by Spaghetti with Al. Al coming and go for that deep shot on an empty net. Doesn't connect on it. Collected by Palace to send it right back out.
And finding that clear, that stack so quick, that 3 so clean. 18 meters a second out of his hand. It is now 11-4 advantage to Nfinite.
Yeah, nice shot there from Zach. Doesn't hesitate. Doesn't let that. Doesn't give any time for that back chain from Spaghetti to get there. To even attempt to make a save on that shot. It's a great shot there, and now up by 7, as you said.
Do you think the Spaghetti is a spicy sauce or a more mild sauce?
The team Spaghetti.
Yeah, do you think they'd be like a pasta arrabbiata or like? Oh, and the 3 points. Who needs spice when you got shots like that? Palace getting it at 26 meters.
Yeah, what a shot there from Palace through that through the mail slot there to sink that one in. Great shot from him. Now up by 10.
So with Joust advantage again, it is Spaghetti not able to find their rhythm. And Nfinite right there, gonna get it, but they're gonna miss that shot as it sails wide.
Collected by Zach, looking for YouTube on that bow tie. It doesn't connect, and so we'll incidentally clear all the way back down into the infinite zone. And we'll see a race for it. Al versus YouTube. Al stops on that shield, opts to react to what YouTube does, and it is picked up by YPerm. It does find Al underneath that that frame block there, but now Palace able to stun him out, pick that one up. Just gonna pass it out to Andy, who's there already sitting at mid. Andy's gonna go for that long bounce pass to Palace. Palace now moving in with the goalie stunned out, able to put that one in from 9 meters out for 3.
With 2 minutes and 30 seconds remaining, I think it's easy to say that Spaghetti is not going to come back. But nonetheless, it's been great watching them play. They are a formidable team, and they're getting stunned right off the nest. And it's going to go right into the hands of Nfinite as they clear it off the wall, and Mini Hat is there to receive it.
So yeah, Mini Hat just dumps that one down into the infinite zone. And race for it. Al is almost there first. Does get the stun out on, looks like Zach. And going to pick that one up. He does. Look for that back pass, or the in pass there. It doesn't quite connect with his teammate. Wyprom now collecting that one under pressure from Palace. And Mini Hat able to pick that one up, but he's stunned out by Andy. And that one floats back out to mid. And we will see another bit of a race brawl for it.
Caption Carrots coming in hot with the material that I need. Caption Carrots saying, I think it's a nice marinara sauce with a hint of beautiful bay leaf, maybe some oregano, maybe some basil, and maybe some thick chunky spit, because
Vito.
okay, I can't really Vito. I mean, that's okay. As I get cut short
As
by
I
Palidore.
sit here cringing, jeez. At the visual of never mind, just forget it.
And YouTube able to put that one in on an empty net with 1 minute to go in this game. Infinite now up 16 points.
Sputnik.
And yeah, good shot.
That's nasty.
That is the true spice. Oh, he's giving the stun!
I'm going to be honest. As the teams go nuts right now, I think that is a first for a lot of people for what we just witnessed. I've never seen a headbutt like that. Maybe one that trickles in, but never one that goes straight in. I wish we did anybody see the readback on the velocity of that goal? Because that had to have been very, very fast. Had to have broken.
It's Spaghetti.
Oh, wow!
That's what Spaghetti needs. Spaghetti doesn't deserve this. They definitely didn't deserve that headbutt shot off the nest. They at least got 3 on the board at the end. Spaghetti is a great team. This is a very hard matchup. We were a little jokey. We were having a lot of fun, but I want to preface that it was not a slight at all to Spaghetti. They are a great team, and they will do great things. But Nfinite was just such a strong team. This is such a strong team, and played with such strong speed. I can't. They're just strong all around. Good game to both teams.
Yeah, it was interesting matchup here between these two teams. Yeah, I figure the only reason they were matched up is because Nfinite's going 1-3. So it looks like the matchmaking put them against based on record, not so much based on history. Um, so yeah, so well played here from Spaghetti. Infinite is a very, very, very good team. Hard to play against no matter who you are. And yeah, I fully intend to watch a clip of that goal from the headbutt there. But yeah, so before we go, let's see, we have coming up in just about an hour, we have two games. We have Kangarillas versus Instinct. Both teams, I believe, are still undefeated. I'd have to double check on that. Has Kang lost the game yet? I don't think so. I know Instinct has yet to. They're both undefeated. And so that would be, Instinct looking to prove their place in the rankings here as they shot their way up the leaderboards over the last few weeks. And then at the same time, we have Flare versus Illuminati. And something has gone horribly wrong as the casting schedule appears to put all three of us on both games. And I'm not sure why that is. That looks to be an error.
I definitely didn't do that.
I did not
maybe
either.
I did.
So yeah, so that's at 8:30. We have two different games going on. So we'll be on VRML 1, VRML 2. Then at 9 o'clock, we're back together for Nebula Skull Crusaders. Then 10 o'clock, we have another dual matchup: Team Cookie versus Skull Crusaders and Genesis versus Galaxy, and that will finish us for the evening. So be sure to be back with us here in just about an hour for that, either the Kang and Instant game or the Flare and Illuminati game. We'll get that all figured out off cam here. But yeah, Spot, you want to take us out?
So with that being said, because that's my favorite stopgap. With that being said, please like and follow and do everything, and we'll see you in an hour.
Aggressive. I like it.